Hello, hello, hello. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to an old audio commentary with some Advanced Warfare gameplay. Some A-dub! I'm gonna go and get this out of the way right now. I do not like this game. But as always, Call of Duty fits right into my normal niche of what I usually want to do. Short gameplays that I can talk over. And today I want to talk over misleading Facebook posts. And this has a lot to do with liberalism and being conservative and the political race in America, but it has nothing to do with it, actually. It's kind of touchy-feely. Just follow me. You'll get along with it. You might actually enjoy it. I used to spend a good deal of my time on Facebook. And most of the time, I would find myself with like 3 different Windows tabs open with 3 different things to my Facebook profile. Because every time I was bored, I would go straight to my Facebook. And instead of actually doing something productive, I would procrastinate and I'd go look at Facebook. Well, while looking at Facebook and not being mentally retarded and not taking everything for face value, I see things and it makes me question the actual upbringing. I want to question intelligence because you can be I've met a lot of really, really smart people that believe some really, really dumb stuff. And just because you believe some dumb stuff doesn't make you stupid or you have the inability to learn. I don't like that. I don't like when somebody calls somebody stupid. Stupid is when you can't learn something, and stupid is relative as well. Like if you're shown how to do something 2, 3, 4 times and you just can't get a grasp of it, you might be stupid. That's what stupid is. Not knowing about something is ignorance. A little rant there, but regardless. Let's hit on one I just seen recently. Rainwater. It's illegal to collect rainwater in many states. Well, first off, the motherfucker's vague as shit. How many states? Which states? So I looked at so I did what any sensible person would do. I'm like, this can't be illegal. Because it just seems unsensical. That's the whole point of the article. It seems unsensical that that they would stop you from collecting rainwater, which is perfectly drinkable water. Why would they stop you from collecting rainwater? Well, so I did a Google search and I found my answer. It took me less than 10 fucking seconds to double check that damn post. And I'm wondering, like, who put this out there? This had to be somebody with an agenda. Somebody out there trying to, like, mine something. Because some people have went to jail for harvesting rainwater. And in 3 states were very hard up on harvesting rainwater. And those states are Colorado, Washington, and Utah. And they recently, in 2009, abolished those laws. And the reason there is laws and permits that you have to collect rainwater at your home, they're not talking about, like, for example, the picture of the Facebook photo had like a little, 40-gallon, like, plastic drum, and they had rainwater coming in off of, like, the gutter of their house where they put in the plastic drum to collect it. They're not talking about that. They're not talking about permits for that. You can do that as much as you want. Hell, one of my favorite shows on TV is survival shows. Survivor Man, Naked and Afraid, Man, Woman, Wild. I even like Man vs. Wild. I love survival shows. And they do a lot of theirs in the United States. And if it was illegal to collect rainwater, those motherfuckers would be in jail. They'd be in jail. Because they'd collect rainwater in every show. And there's video evidence of them collecting rainwater. And, like, for example, Utah, they did one. Well, that might have been Arizona. They did one in a desert. And that's the same central area. Regardless, it's against big reservoirs. Like, people that build these big reservoirs to collect rainwater so they don't have to pay for city water. And you can do that, but you have to have a permit. And the reason you have to have a permit is they need to come out and check your equipment and make sure it's up to spec so that the water that you're catching, because when you catch this rainwater to use on your own, like in a house situation, you put it in the toilet to flush the toilet, you shower with it, whatever you're going to do with it, it goes back into the city water, and they don't want that water to be contaminated. So yes, you can go to jail if you collect rainwater on a large scale without a permit. That's where that is. It's like, how did they go from that to this? It is almost silly and stupid, and you'll see this in all walks of life. You'll see this cherry picking. Just like the gameplay you're watching right here. cherry pick like a motherfucker. And because I'm not this good at this game. This is a motherfucking lucky game. But and that irks me to no end when people cherry pick. And like people, I used to get accused of this all the time. I remember back on PK when I first started in on cops, and people were like, "You're just cherry picking. There's only a few bad apples." Yeah, motherfucker, you feel stupid now, huh? And don't get me wrong. Most of the stories are cherry picked too. There's millions and millions of police interactions with people that don't end in violence. But I still believe that the system itself could use an overhauling, because, you know, there's a lot of bad cops slipping through the cracks. But regardless, another story in itself. The idea, the whole point of this video is don't read into everything that you see. Don't read into everything that you see. There's been major things in my life that if I would have read into them, would have made me a completely different person. Religion, the police department, Republican. Matter of fact, let me leave with this. If I was the person I was raised to be, I'd be a Republican racist that believed in God.